Good morning, YouTube. Back at you again. Here's a short little video on my 2017 Ram 3500. It's got the Banks Monster Ram in it. It's got the Banks Monster pedal. It does have the aiasin automatic transmission. You can look at an older video I made about that. I just want to do a quick little video about it. So this truck has the aiasin Monster Ram, high output, 6.7. And, well, here's a quick little short video about the aiasin transmission. I've had several of these Cummins trucks. I own an 03 that has a 6-speed manual, high output. Then I had a dually with the G56 6-speed. Then I've had several Cummins trucks. One of them had the 68 RFE transmission. And the 68 RFE transmission was other junk. Bought the truck with 50,000 miles on it. This truck, I think, is just turning about 53. But I bought that truck with 56,000 miles on it. And it was my first automatic Cummins, and I didn't know how to tell the difference between the aiasin or the 68. I had no clue. It was a 3500. I thought it had the aiasin, considering it was a 3500. It had the big heavy-duty tow package, and I didn't know any better. So I bought the truck. And a long story short, I pull about 13,000 pounds with it, not regularly, you know, just camping. And I had that 68 RFE transmission, and I went to go camping. I had my trailer hooked up. I thought everything was good to go. And while I was driving with my 68 RFE and my 13,000 pound toy hauler, I live in Colorado. I went up the mountains. I was pulling up. I was going up through Tiny Town and Conifer. We were headed out to Fairplay. And as I was pulling the hill, check engine light came on. And I thought, okay, that's weird. Ran the codes, transmission issues. So I took the truck, it still was under the warranty. I took it back to the dealership, and the dealer told me, well, it's because it needs a service. And I'm like, no, it's not because it needs a service. But, well, we're not going to warranty it until you pay us $600 to do oil and filter, change, service it. And I said, okay, cool, do the service. So they serviced the transmission. I got the truck back. Everything was good, so they said. I don't remember the codes, but it was third gear and torque converter. So I got the truck back. That following weekend, we loaded up the dogs, hooked up the toy hauler, headed up to the same camp spot. We hit the same hill just past Tiny Town there. It was heavy. Kicked down on it. Bing! Check engine light on. Same exact codes. So I took the truck back to the dealership which serviced it, and I said, well, the same codes are on. Now, mind you, on those trucks, when that code comes on, it turns off your jake brake. Your jake brake don't work, which is really freaking annoying. So she says, oh, well, it needs a torque converter, and it needs third gear clutches, and it needs something. I don't remember. We're talking 3 years ago. So I called my buddy here in town. His name's Jeff Vick. He owns a transmission shop local in Parker, Colorado. Great guy. I called him up. I said, hey, Jeff, this is what the codes are. It needs these parts. And the truck's got 62,000 miles at that time, but the warranty was almost out. It was because of the years. I said, what do you think of this? And he told me, he goes, well, I'll be quite frank with you, it'll get you out of warranty. I said, then what? He said, well, then you're going to have to rebuild that transmission, and that's going to cost you between $8,000 and $12,000, just depending on how stout you want that transmission built. I thought, okay. So I got into an argument with the other half. We had this argument, and I wasn't happy, and so I found this truck with the aiasin. And it's a mega cab. I don't need a mega cab. Kids are long gone. It's just her, I, the dogs, whatever. So while we were getting ready to buy this truck, she goes running into the service department, right up to the service writer. He wants to trade this 2016 Ram 3500 for this 2017 Ram with an aiasin. How many times do you guys work on the aiasin? What's the failure rate of the aiasin? And the guy laughed. He goes, well, I've been in the service department 8 years now, and I've only rebuilt one aiasin transmission under the factory warranty. Well, needless to say, here is an aiasin truck. Well, how many times do you rebuild the 68 RFE? Guy chuckled and said at least 10 a week. Well, guys, look at this. It does not hunt for gears. It does not get to the highest gear. Look, I'm not even touching the throttle. It's in 4th gear. It is just cruising in 4th gear. The 68, it wants to get to 6th gear right now. Not the aiasin. The aiasin transmission, it stays in the low gears, it runs the gear out, and it just pulls. So until that ZF 8-speed comes out that they're talking about putting in the Cummins, I recommend if you're going to do any towing with the truck or anything like that, go with the aiasin. It's just a stout transmission. It holds the gears awesome. It's not a drag racing transmission. It is not fast. If you're looking to race the truck, aiasin is not for you. But if you want a good, dependable, reliable transmission, the aiasin. Now, the aiasin does have a downfall, and one of those downfalls is that you do have to change the oil more frequently, and it is a little more expensive. I think it's $30,000 on the oil and then $60,000 on the oil and filter. Now, I've already changed the oil, and it has a drain plug on the pan, real simple, easy to drain, no mess. And the pan gasket is reusable. So I know I said it was going to be a short little video, and it's turning into 7 minutes long here, but I wanted to give you my thoughts and opinions about the aiasin and the truck. And there's the other 3 with the 6-speed manual. That truck is phenomenal. We'll go into another video on that in another day, but yeah. Oh, and the Firebird, the 400, is at the machine shop. The 461 stroker kit is on order, and about a month I should get the old 67 back up and running. And thanks again for watching my videos. Like and subscribe for more content. Thank you.